Hello everyone, good evening to you from Kyiv, Ukraine, our dear friends on Facebook and on YouTube. You're welcome to another episode on Pastor Without Tears. My name is Anu Ojo and I'm welcoming you all today. As you join us, I'd like to encourage you to please do the honors by sharing this video. To our friends on Facebook, you could share this video in your timeline by clicking on the share icon right there on this video. And if you belong to several groups, I would also like to suggest that you share this video to the groups you belong to, and perhaps this video would be of benefit to one or two of your friends. So you do well to share this video to your friends by suggesting it to their inboxes. Well, this is Pastor Without Tears, and this show is one of Dr. Sunday Adelaja's show that he addresses pastors, leaders, apostles, just the body of Christ in general. And what we're doing here is to give out the truths, the principles, the values, and just God's mind and God's thoughts on how to bring down the kingdom of God on earth as it is in heaven. If you remember the teachings of Jesus, you will discover that more than 75% of his teachings was on the kingdom of God. That was what he came to preach about, and that's what he came to do. And when he was teaching his disciples how to pray, he said, when you pray, say, "Our Father who is in heaven, hallowed be thy name." And the next thing he said is, "Thy kingdom come on earth, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." So we are here for the kingdom's sake, and this program is to help everyone listening with the truths, with the tools on how to bring the kingdom of God on earth as it is in heaven. So I'm welcoming you all once again. You're very much welcome. Thank you for joining us today, and please share. All right, if you were with us last week, we spoke on a very, very interesting subject. That is spiritual fatherhood and covering. And the question was, is it expedient or not? Is spiritual fatherhood and spiritual covering expedient or not? And it was a very interesting discussion. I just want you to, if you missed it, to try to listen to it. It was mind-blowing. Some myths were demystified and truths were shared. So if you missed it, please do well to go to Dr. Sunday Adelaja on YouTube and search for the Pastor Without Tears playlist. There is a playlist on Dr. Sunday's channel called Pastor Without Tears, and check for the video. That was the last video that was done last week Friday on the topic spiritual fatherhood and covering, expedient or not. Is it expedient or not? Well, I won't give you the answer. For you to get the answer, you'll have to go watch the video. So please do well to go watch the video, and you'll get more answers about the topic on spiritual fatherhood and spiritual covering. Well, I said that because today we're going to be continuing in that same thought. If you can see on your screen, the topic for today is a mentor is priceless. A mentor is priceless. And that is a continuation of the thoughts that we began last week. And I want to believe and I want to hope that today's discussion will bring so much light. It will bring understanding. It will bring illumination to our minds. And I and you who are watching, and everyone who will be joining us today, and those who would watch this later on, would gain some understanding on the value of a mentor and why a mentor is very important in our lives and in the fulfillment of our calling. So I want to believe that you have shared the link. If you've not, please, I encourage you to go ahead and share. Today's topic, I'm looking forward to it, and I have some questions for Dr. Sunday since he's my mentor. So I'm sure that some questions I will be asking today would help other people who are also mentees of Dr. Sunday on how to maximize it. So, well, the camera has done the honors already. So, welcome, Dr. Sunday, to the show. Good evening, sir. You're welcome.
My pleasure.
All right. So, today's topic is a mentor is priceless. A mentor is priceless. Well, from my experience thus far, I think I can understand. how priceless a mentor is. uh, just a few days ago, it was my birthday, and I was sharing with a very dear friend of mine, and I told her that how I feel like this next 25 years, like when I clocked 25, I felt like I was giving birth to again. But this time, I wasn't giving birth to by my parents, my biological parents, but I was giving birth to by Dr. Sunday and his teachings. So it's like my mentor gave birth to me. And you know, when
yeah, just like Jesus himself said that you are, Paul also said it in Ephesians chapter 5, that you are giving birth to, you are born through the washing of the word.
Of the word.
Yeah, so it is now this time that you experience what it means to be born, to be given birth to through the washing of the word. Exactly. And Jesus also spoke about that, about being born of the water and of the Spirit. So that is what you are experiencing right now. That is the second birth. That is not going forward to get to repeat prayers, but it is this regeneration that you are really talking about right now.
Wow. That's really what it means.
Yes. It's getting, that's what I always say, that you have to give back to yourself. You have to give life to yourself.
Wow. So that's what, you know,
that's what it means.
And I read that scripture.
And you have experienced it now. Now you know what it means. So when it still talks about, regeneration or being born of water and spirit, that's what it means. You are grown up. So that's why the guy, Nicodemus, was confused. But you are grown up now. How can you go into your father's, your mother's womb and come out?
Wow.
But this is like, and you can feel it. It's like I was being given birth to again by the water, or by of the word. It's true word, and the Spirit of God.
It's very interesting how that's exactly my experience, and that's actually how I felt.
That you are born.
Like I was born all over, like born again. Like
that's what Jesus was referring to by born again. But we have so trivialized it that we don't have an idea.
Because what the way to start the show. Wow. So the born again there is not what we just going to the altar, religious.
No. It's when you will know it. It's like your life starts all over again. It's like before you just existed physically. Because your eyes are open, everything is alive. It's like you came to life now. It happened to me too. That's why I wrote this book. I'm a person, yes, because I'm a human being physical. Yeah. But am I a personality? Then the second book also is about that. Where is the second book? A man or a mouse? Am I a man or a mouse? Am I a man or a mouse? Okay, use the one man or a mouse.
Wow. This is so
So those two books, they will really open people's mind to let them know what it means to be born again, to be regenerated. That's why Nicodemus, Jesus passed the message so well that Nicodemus was wondering, how does it happen? It happens through two things. Through the word. It's like you just came out of another mother's womb, but grown up now.
Yes. That's exactly how it was. And that was the words that I could best express what I felt.
And that's why Paul could say it with confidence, that it's through my teaching that I gave birth to you through my teachings. And that through my teachings. It's not just anyhow it happened. It is through the word that I've preached to you. Through the word that you have filled yourself with.
Wow. I think that's something everybody must actually experience.
But it's that one. It doesn't just, you don't just go. It's not as easy as going forward to repeat prayer. For you to experience this, yes, you've got to really find time and be alone and just let the word wash you and really give back to your cell inside your body like this. You've got to feel yourself, immerse yourself totally in the word.
Well, you're just describing exactly how you are. That's exactly, when I was saying that, when I was giving birth to by my parents and my mom, like I came with a clean slate. And it was the environment. Everybody was one writing,
On the clean slate.
On the clean slates, and it was not me. I was just.
You are not aware.
I was not aware. I just presented.
The environment was forming you.
Was forming me.
Your relatives, people who are around, were just writing into your clean slate.
Yes.
So you didn't decide.
I didn't decide who I was.
You became.
Yeah, who I became. But for the past 3 years, intentionally, it's like I had my slate, my life, and I started just cleaning.
You are picking.
Yes.
Subject. The water.
Started washing me.
Yes.
Started
cleaning and giving birth to you. Now you can feel that, yes, the birth had taken place.
New person. Wow. And that's the reason why today we're talking about a mentor.
But what happened to you, it was also not just because you were listening alone to me, but you are also combining it with solitude.
Yes, true.
Because I know you just came out of solitude where you went with the HMT we just finished on
how to plan and structure your life goals
for the next
25
years. So you went and walked it through, and your life now is pointer clear.
That's how I feel. It's like this is how
you worked everything out to details.
It's just like you just know that this is it. Like you just have, when you want to build a house and you have the blueprint, you have the plan, you can see, like you can feel it. That okay, this is my room, this is the toilet, this is the tile, this is like it's just. So now you're not living life expecting who will teach you today and what will happen tomorrow, and
no accident.
You just know this is the path, this is the direction. So now how far you go depends on you, on the acceleration you want to work with, and that's how it feels. That's exactly, and I think what you said is so true. Combining it with solitude. I remember the first time I went on solitude, and I sent my appreciation to you because I was like, Dr. Sunday, I don't know how to say it, but thank you. I've been with you for like 2 years, but I've not done it. But this time I did it. I said thank you so much. This has been it was 1 week I did, 7 days. And it was the end of the year, and I knew, I just knew that was the most productive week of my whole year. And what I did in that 1 week was what I would have done in 3 months. So I was like, no, Dr. Sunday, thank you so much. And I remember you told me that, Anu, this solitude might be your greatest discovery ever in life. That was what you replied, that this might be your greatest discovery in life. And since then, every month I'm not missing that solitude.
Especially when you have material to go there with.
Go away. You just soak yourself. You just soak yourself. You're just soaked, immersed with revelations, with understanding. And when you always say that,
and you come out with clarity.
You just know what to do.
So when I said
you've contacted superior knowledge, and you have fortified yourself with understanding. It's just
now it's no more just good.
It's not just good quotes,
beautiful phrase.
No, it is reality. It's just like I was telling
you. See, it's not that Pastor Sunday is just unique. Why is he? He made himself like that.
True
he
hard work and discipline.
Through hard work and
discipline. True hard work and discipline and routine. I was telling you that the way I feel right now, I think I also told my mother, that it's like, let's say this is life.
Yeah.
Let's say this is life. This is the life that we have. And I was telling him that to me, I just grab life like this.
You are in control
of life.
Yeah.
I've grabbed it with my hand.
Yeah.
So I can determine what life will be.
Yeah.
And
everything is planned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no accident and life is predictable.
It's no more theory.
Life is predictable. But thanks to Mentor. And that's the reason why I want to believe that today's subject is going to be very, very, very important. Because let's go back to see the title of today's. And I want to encourage our friends who are watching us, because, we always say that for this program, we don't know what is going on. We just come and the discussion continues. So look at the title there. You see, it says, a mentor is priceless. A mentor is priceless. And just from what we just discussed earlier, you discover that it is true the teachings and the words and all of these principles that you get from your mentor, that is where your born again experience comes. That is when you become a man. That is when you move from being a mouse to becoming a man. That's when you move from being a biomass, just a person, to becoming a personality. And this is available to everybody. And as a matter of fact, Dr. Sunday, I don't know anyone who is as benevolent as he is, number one, who would make his materials, everything that has made Dr. Sunday who he is today, he has released at least a part of it.
A good
portion of it. And it is there on, I don't know if people even know that there's a YouTube channel that is called Dr. Sunday Adelaja. Only if the world knows. I mean, YouTube, they will just be complaining that the views is just too much. Only if the world will know that there is a channel like that would have answers to your questions on any area. Why am I saying this? It is because I want people to just know that, hey, you don't have to grope in the dark again through life. You don't have to. Why grope in the dark? Why live a life and you're just, you don't need to live a life that is mysterious anymore. There are answers. Well, there are answers already. Why suffer? Well, if you're asking me where are the answers, just go to Dr. Sunday Adelaja on YouTube. That's the channel. Dr. Sunday Adelaja on YouTube. Don't believe me. Don't believe my words. Don't believe that I'm saying their answers. Just try me. Just say, I know I don't even care. Let me just even try. And go to Sunday Adelaja on YouTube.
But most people go there, but they just don't know the system.
I'm going to explain it to them now. I'm going to explain to them. So you go to Dr. Sunday Adelaja on YouTube. All right. When you go to that channel, you're going to see a drop down of many videos and things like that. But don't be in a hurry, because you see some catchy videos, you see some very catchy titles that I would like to check out. No, if you do it in that way, in a haphazard way, you wouldn't gain the maximum. You just go to playlist. There's a place that is called playlist. You see videos and playlists. Go to playlist.
Now, or
homepage, yeah. So go to homepage or go to playlist. So now with the playlist, there are actually 3 playlists right now. And for each playlist, you're going to see a whole series. So they are titled, you say it's series 1, series 2, series 3. So you just have to look for that series that you want to gain answers to.
Teaching series.
Teaching series, yeah. So just look for maybe you want to learn about your calling and purpose. Maybe you've been asking yourself, who am I? Why am I here? What do I want to do with my life? Okay, no problem. Just go to the playlist and search for the series titled Calling and Purpose series. Okay. Now go into that playlist and
don't come out.
Don't come out until you finish it. Don't come out. Just go to that playlist and start with the very first video.
To the last one.
Don't listen to any other video of Dr. Sunday. Don't.
Only those ones.
Just those ones. Now, what will now help you is when you now and then you take this playlist and you go into solitude with it. So go into solitude with that playlist. Especially, like for example, calling and purpose, go into solitude with it.
Or how to know God.
Or how to know God and be a friend of God. Then, if you are someone who is very hungry, now go and look for relevant books that are connected to that topic. For example, calling and purpose series, combining with why am I here? There is no way. You just try it. There's no way you would go into solitude with that combination and you will not come out with answers. You would come out with answers. And this applies to even finances. Maybe you want to be a millionaire, you want to get your finances all right.
Go to financial
series. And then combine it with books like how to secure your financial future, how money won't make you rich. You will see answers and you'll be like, all this for free. You will start writing mail to Dr. Sunday. Dr. Sunday, thank you so much, sir. You've changed my life. And you just see why a mentor is priceless. a mentor is truly priceless. And I mean, you'll be blown away. You'll be blown away. So just do well to go to Dr. Sunday Adelaja on YouTube and follow this algorithm formula I've given to you. Don't just listen to any video. Just go to playlist and pick that series, and don't leave.
That is on your mind.
And don't leave until
it could be love, for example.
Yeah. It could be love. It could be family. It could be self-esteem, deliverance, prayer, kingdom, faith.
Okay, for example, somebody was thanking me. I spoke to the person. He was thanking me for the self-confidence. Is it?
Yeah,
self-confidence message.
Yeah.
So the way the person was talking about it, he said this thing changed my life. In fact, the person said I what do you call it? Jotted it.
I jotted it.
I transcribed. Yes, I transcribed everything word to word.
Oops.
And I didn't use my iPad or computer. I used my hand so that it will get to my bone.
That's exactly how it is. Yeah.
So when the person was talking like that, I said, you mean you transcribed the whole thing? She said, yes. I said, so how many videos? She said, one now.
Maybe she just stumbled on one.
Of course she stumbled. She just stumbled now.
There's a series.
She didn't know. So I told her there are 6 of them. Oh. There is a whole series. Oh. He said, what? I said, yeah. He said, I thought it's one. I was thanking you because I thought that's it.
Just one video.
I said, you didn't even get 10%.
Wow.
She just stumbled on one. And that's how people listen to me. They just stumble on one day, one topic, one day.
Yes. But there's no how you won't get the whole package. You won't get the whole package.
They don't know that I build systems. I teach in systems. I don't just do one blow something.
Yeah. You won't get the whole package. You want to get the whole package. Just take the playlist and start and finish it.
I too myself, even me, today I read this book, A Man or a Mouse.
Wow. I didn't tell you this when we were in the car today, and you told me you're reading your books. You know, at the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, even this man that wrote the book,
he's still reading
his books.
Yeah.
I'm like,
because I try to read many books, other people's books. I will need to read 10 or 20 other books to get what I get in my own book in one book. So I would rather go through my own book again than.
I was just like, wow. And people do, and the people that don't even know what is written in the book. People are not even reading the books. But the writer himself is going back to the book and he's reading his book.
Because too loaded.
Yeah.
Each book is too loaded.
Wow.
I'm just reading the books and I'm getting more satisfaction. And more, not revelation, but satisfaction.
Yes.
So I'm reading more for satisfaction than revelation. I'm just happy that God has helped me to be able to release what is inside of my heart, and that the world doesn't know yet what I have over there, what they have, what
you have given to the world.
Yes. And that by the time they realize it, I don't even think they can even grasp the whole totality. I think they will just be grasping little by little. Okay, one person said, I've listened to all your messages that you're on YouTube. So I said, okay, how many have you listened to? He said 300. And you have listened to all my messages.
That's not up to 10%.
10% is 700.
10% is 700.
It's not even.
It's not up to 5% also. It's not up to 5%.
And he said he has listened to everything.
Because 300 is a lot, That's like some achievements, like 300.
Big.
That's like a big achievement. Yeah. But then to know that that's not up to 5%.
I said there are 7,000 there.
Wow.
You know, these words you are telling me right now, there is somebody in this room also right here who just came out from solitude. He's saying the same thing because he went to solitude also with
The HMT.
HMT. And he just came out. In fact, and this person has known me for years. And he's saying, Pastor, in fact, he brought a whole gift for me. After solitude, he went to the shop, ran to the shop and bought everything he could buy for me. I said, I must just appreciate you. I said, why? I said, what's the problem? Well, you are here with me. He said, no, this one I have to like. That life stopped to be a mystery.
Yeah.
Life is no more a mystery to me.
Yeah.
He said life became just concrete, clear. You know, I can now say that life is, I know exactly what to do with my life now from the beginning to the end. And he combined it with sonship, by teaching on sonship.
Wow. I mean, you know,
You combine your own with a new one.
with the new,
The new book we are going to release.
the new book.
That book is going to be, I think even industries and, you know, companies will be looking for
For
that
the
book.
book. I think the whole world
Businesses.
will need that book. What a book. I mean, Dr. Sunday though. So sometimes I just like, I always, myself and my wife always to say that anytime we just feel like we're right now we're
During the time of Jesus, eh?
yeah, like like this is just history. This is history in its making. Yeah, like we are really I don't know how to put this in the right words, but
Part of history.
we're part of history. And it's such a huge privilege to be here. Every day I'm just grateful. And because I already know your levels of gratitude, I could have been saying thank you every day. Well, I know that thank you is the number zero in your levels of gratitude. So man, I have to go to my drawing board and start working so I can begin to produce and function at the top level of gratitude. So either you're alive or you're in heaven, you look down and you're like, I'm proud of you. Thank you for using what I taught you. And that's like my own responsibility that I can't fail. With all that I have, with the kind of mentor and the kind of teachings I've gotten at this age of mine, if I fail, even God will flog me in heaven.
Even Satan himself.
Even Satan will say, Anu, you come and get some beatings.
No, but even right now, what you are doing already, a lot of people have been in Christianity before you were born. And they are now admiring you, sir. And you have not, they don't know you have not started at all.
I've not started, sir.
They don't even know you have not stepped out.
I've not started. I've not started at all.
They don't know you are still in the process of giving birth.
Yes. But I mean, big thanks to you, and I'm sure I'm saying these things not just for myself, but for the whole world and for everyone who has listened to you, everyone who, like, just take for example, just that lady who stumbled on just one video, and she's giving that appreciation to you for just one video. Now I'm now imagining people who all over the world who has stumbled on your product, on your video, on your article, on your books, and I'm just imagining the kind of gratitude that they have in their heart. I thank God for.
You know, when we were traveling together, it was another book I was reading now. You can't remember. When we were going, I was reading how every African country could become
A first world nation.
a first world nation.
Yeah.
But even that book itself is
Phenomenal. I've read it.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal book. Yeah.
I read that one on the way going, and then on the way coming from court, I read another book, and that will be released next week. Yeah. I will not tell them the topic. Maybe I should say it.
Maybe you see it's next week, so it can just.
Maybe next week or next week after, it's going to be about non-truth. Truth, non-truth, and lies.
Wow.
Yeah. But the one you worked on, you just finished not editing, translating.
Yeah.
Tell them the title. It will come out before HMT. I want that book to come out
Before HMT.
because it's about systems, how to build systems. But so the whole HMT will be how to build systems, and actually pastors have to come for this HMT that's coming in April.
Yeah, we have
because
to
I'm going
announce
to be because I'm going to be teaching how to build systems for 1,000 member church, how to build system for 10,000 member church, how to build system for any 5,000 member, church member.
Not just church, that thing is also for business,
for business,
organization.
how to build a system for 1 million people, how to build a system for 10 million, 100, anything you want. So these are the kind of things that Showore and Co were supposed to present to me. But they don't know it. Okay, for example, how to build a political structure and a system to be able to win a country. So how to build a system for anything.
Wow.
So when they don't present that to me, and you expect me to just say, okay, just because they are young, I want to support them. You know, I'm too much informed than that. You can only catch people who are less informed with those kind of gimmicks. But people like me, someone like me who is I know too much. I know exactly how things are supposed to look and the things that are supposed to present. So, but I know that they don't have an idea on how to build those systems. So I'm going to, this April, I'm going to be teaching people on how to build systems to resolve any issue. Any problem, because there is only one thing, only one key to resolving any problem in the world, any issue, to attaining any goal is system building. Ability to build systems is the key to resolving any problem and attaining any goal in life. And only few people know how to build systems. For example, when you look at computer, it's an operational system. When you look at the body is a system. When you look at hospital, it's a system. Because many people just go to hospital to work. But the structure, the system is there, they cannot form it. Not too many people can form a system. I mean, hospital system, or health system, transport system. Yeah. Why is it that we have all those problems in Nigeria with transportation? Not through system. So system, the ability to just build system is the key to resolving any issue, any problem in life. So either it is political structure you want to build, or either you want to win an election, or either you want to build a mega church, or you want to build $1 million business, or you want to build a family. Just system, the ability to build systems is what I will be dealing with in April.
I'm the most blessed human being on earth.
Because you'll be there.
Life.
By the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Wow. Well, let me announce, before I announce the title of this book.
No, before you announce it, because we are talking about HMT, you better tell them how to register.
Good. All right. So, guys, you heard what Dr. Sunday has said about the next HMT. I don't know if you're as excited as I am about the next HMT. Well, if you want to register for this HMT that will be coming up on the 8th of April to the 12th, from the 8th to the 12th of April, run right now to sundayadelajablog.com/HMT and register. I repeat, sundayadelajablog.com/HMT. Run now and register.
Or you could
write to hmt@godembassy.org. hmt@godembassy.org. So these are the two ways you can register. So go to the blog/HMT, that's sundayadelajablog.com/HMT, or write to us at hmt@godembassy.org. Don't forget the date is from the 8th to the 12th of April. It's going to be, yes, he has said that. I'm excited. I'm just receiving birthday gifts.
Up till now.
Yeah, up till now. And it will continue. Wow, fantastic. Well, the title of the book I worked on, this that Dr. Sunday was referring to, is How to Find Money for Your Dream. And the subtitle is How to Build a System to Finance Your Calling. I'll repeat it. How to Find Money for Your Dream. And then the subtitle is How to Build a System to Finance Your Calling. Until you get a hold of that book, that's when you understand what is there. Until you get a hold of that book. Because I had it, I worked on the book during my solitude with the HMT, and it was it was mind blowing. It was mind blowing. So when that book, I don't know when the book will be out, but whenever it's out, I mean, just get it, rush, 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 rush.
Become a Russian.
Become a Russian with the book. Become a Russian with the book. Well, today we're talking about a mentor is priceless, and all what we've been talking about is it still points to the subject of today, how priceless a mentor is. There is a video that I want us to watch first, and this is a video definitely of Dr. Sunday where he was talking about the how important a mentor is. I don't know if the video is ready. Let's have the first video, and then we're going to have some discussions after. Stay tuned.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a week that we are going to be talking about mentorship. Now, why do you need a mentor? Or why everybody needs a mentor? Why everybody needs a mentor? Now, why do we all need a mentor? A mentor, my friend, is priceless. And what makes a mentor priceless is because it teaches you from his years of experience. Now, in that experience, there are pains, there are bad times, there are good times, there are challenges, there are troubles, there are sorrows that he had overcome and he has amassed on himself over the years. So all those years and experiences is giving them to you in 1 or 2 minutes of speaking to you. So a mentor is priceless for every one of us. We all need a mentor. A mentor is teaching us from his pain. A mentor is teaching us from his experiences. A mentor is giving to us the wealth that he had accumulated over the years, giving maybe what took him 40 years to amass is giving to you in 40 minutes. What took him 20 years to learn is giving you in a few minutes. So that is why we all need a mentor. There is no man that can prevail in this life all by himself. We are too small to be the Lord or the author of our own life, because there are a lot of things to learn in this world, and there are a lot of things that you don't know. There are a lot of things that other people know that you don't know, and there are a lot of people that have lived before us. They have lived before you, and that experience has given them and has equipped them to be able to know and teach you something that you are yet to encounter, so that by the time you get to your destiny, you will be ready, you will be prepared to be able to confront your destiny. So that is why we all need a mentor. That is why a mentor is priceless. It teaches you from his pain. It teaches you from his experience, so that you will avoid those pains. You will avoid those experiences. You will not be able to repeat the pain, the experience, the troubles and the challenges he had to go through to come to that conclusion. God bless.
Wow. I didn't want it to stop, like just to keep on listening to how, this is not just, it's not just for me, it's not just a teaching anymore. It has become a reality. Just considering, you said a mentor. So the first thing is like everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. And then you went on to say that a mentor is priceless. A mentor is priceless. But many people sadly associate mentorship with something different. And it's sad, because most people are seeking for mentors for other reasons than for what you explained after.
So what
I'm going to tell you. For example, somebody is looking for a mentor. Number one, for connection. someone is taking I'm sure you've experienced it. Some people are taking mentors for financial gains.
I see.
That, oh, this is my mentor, he has some money, so let me come close to him so that I can ask him for money. And so and because that's what they're looking for, when they ask and the mentor says, I would not want to give you that money.
Or wait.
He just gets mad. And this man gonna say he's very wicked. How can he? I mean, I come on the show every time. I share his videos. I support everything, and he would just give me small money that I asked for. So people seek mentors for ulterior motives, for what to gain, how to usurp that access, So they seek for that access to a mentor, and they get to that mentor, and then they're looking for how to manipulate their ways through what to just gain from the mentor, just some momentary gain, some things. But you said a mentor is priceless, and that's an adjective, and you qualified it. And the way you qualified it is like a shift, and it gives a different understanding, and it gives a better outlook of how a mentee or someone who is seeking for a mentor should approach his mentor. That when you're going to your mentor, one of, if not the most important thing that you can receive from your mentor is not money. It is not connection that is going to give to you. It is not any form of favor you're going to get from him.
It's nothing material.
It's nothing material. But the most priceless thing that you can get from your mentor is that experience, that pain, and all of the things that he has gone through that it took him 25 years, 50 years to get, and then he gives you his life of 50 years, of 25 years in 1 hour as a teaching, or as a lesson, or as a book, or as a video. That is more important, and that is priceless as compared to anything material. But Dr. Sunday, you are my mentor, but I don't even call you my mentor. I don't hear those cliches. I just get what I need to get, and I follow, and I do what I need to do.
It's the practicality.
It's the practicality, not the call. Yeah, because it even felt too weird me even saying this right now. That, oh, Dr. Sunday, you're my mentor. I mean, I don't have to even say that. I just have to do what I need to do. But you have experienced this. But I want you to give me, if you can, your experience, all right, with people's approach. That I don't know if you've experienced what I said and what I described. And I want you to tell me how you feel as a mentor when people do that, when they come with that wrong understanding.
This is reminding me of another book that we are supposed to release. I don't know if you have translated it. Access.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it.
You've not sent it.
But I've not sent it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've done it. I finished it.
Okay, because I don't think it will be proper for me to release the book of mentorship without talking about access first. And what is the title of that book? What do we call it?
Access, a test or a course. Or a blessing or a curse.
Or a blessing or a curse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Access, a blessing.
Well, that is because access is both a test before it becomes a blessing.
Yeah.
So access is a test and a blessing. But it is first a test before it becomes a blessing. So that is what access is. And when we talk about mentorship is first of all an access. Access is first of all an access. It is an access that you give to another person. And a lot of people who are mentors and who are teachers or who are successful, they are afraid of access. They don't want to give people access because access can easily be abused. So because of that, that's one of the reasons you have to treasure anybody that opens himself and his life to you, to agree to be vulnerable, just to train you. You know, somebody is going to the length of making himself naked just to benefit you, not to benefit himself. So not too many people are willing to do that. They will rather want to be your pastor, which means you come to church and then you worship them there, and you know they teach you and you go back home. But to mentor you, that would mean to open up to you, to open up their lives to you, to open up their privacy to you, their inner mind and inner world to you, to take you behind the scene, to be vulnerable before you. And that is one aspect of mentorship that makes a mentor priceless. Another aspect of mentorship that makes a mentor priceless is what I spoke about today, which is a mentor passes over to you in 2 minutes what took him 20 years to learn. And he didn't just learn it, he experienced it. He went through the process of learning, pain, change, and everything. So that's another aspect of mentorship that makes a mentor priceless. There are still other aspects of mentorship that makes a mentor priceless. Like, for example, a mentor has to slow down at least, and in some cases stop, for him to be able to benefit you. For example, I'm going on at my own speed, doing my own thing, and then I have to put planned HMT in my own schedule. Why do I need to do that? You don't pay me for it. I don't benefit from it. I don't know you from nowhere. You cannot even pay me for it. And I have to stop all my own plans and programs and give it 1 or 2 or 3 days. I have to stop my life. I have to stop my vision. I have to stop my dream. I have to stop my aspiration, or slow it down, or stop it, to go back to bring you up to where you need to be. And that is another thing that makes a mentor priceless. And also, a mentor, if he's a true mentor, it will be a ladder. That means I have to lie down and become a bridge upon whom you ride to your destiny and to your purpose. So those are the things that make a mentor priceless.
Wow. You know, Dr. Sunday, I remember during the summer when we were having our walks, you know, the summer was the life-changing time period for me. And I began to ask you questions about this subject of access, of mentorship and things like that. And then I remember that was when you told me that there was a book in Russian that you've written about access. And you gave me the book to work on. And I worked on that book, and I realized that of a truth, access. Okay, first was I understood why many pastors don't allow people to gain access to them. They don't even allow people to even come close. And using your life as an example, I have seen people come and go with the little time I've spent with you. I've seen people you've opened yourself up to, like you described. You've become very vulnerable to. You gave access to your life, and those people have come and
Stabbed you.
Backstabbed you, and they've done everything that can be done against you. However, what made me even ask you those questions that time was like, Dr. Sunday, how come you are still, you're not denying people access? You're not saying, okay, I will first have to test you, so before I can trust you and give you access to my life. And then you gave me the book to work on, and I worked on that book, and it really opened my eyes, and it made me value every moment that I have, the opportunity I have.
Access, a blessing or a curse?
A curse, yes. acts as a blessing, not a curse. And yes, of a truth, all of the reasons you've given makes a mentor priceless. And I've seen it practically. I've seen how many times you you have to slow you have to be very patient with me. Something will still happen just today. I mean, I do a work or a project, and I don't pay that attention I'm meant to give to the work, and then you have to still be patient with me, and you tell me, I know, go back and do this. And then I've seen that you will slow yourself down, you calm down just to understand me so that you can take me up and show me things. And all of that is not just mouth say anymore for me, but
It's no more teaching.
Yeah, it's no more teaching for me. It is my everyday experience right now with you, with the opportunity I have to be close to you. And that was why one of my 25 gratitudes, I wrote there that I consider myself the most blessed human being, the most blessed man on earth, because of this opportunity I have to be taught by you and to be under your mentorship, to learn from you. And it is just what I've even come to discover is that you're someone who anyone can be mentored by. You don't have to even be this close, because look at a book like this, A Man or a Mouse. Interestingly, I worked on this book too. I worked on this book, and when I worked on this book, it was like I was living with you, with the way you wrote this book, and with the way you explain, because that's how you write your books. You write your books in a way that
very practical.
Very practical. It's like you're with
applicable.
Yeah, applicable. It's like you're with him, and he's teaching you. It's like every chapter is like Dr. Sunday holding you by the hands, and he's telling you, okay, come, this is how to live. And then he describes your situation even better than you might describe it to yourself. And then he tells you, okay, this is what you're going through, and this is what you need. So your books, your videos, your articles, all of your resources, they are more than enough to give mentorship to people.
Even the mentorship program.
And I've not even gotten to that one yet. But all of these resources that you have, they are good enough to mentor anyone in any part of the world who wants to gain and enjoy the benefits of your wisdom and your experience. And not even talk about the mentorship program. The mentorship program is what many people don't even know. Many people have subscribed to, but many people have dropped out. I think maybe less than maybe 20% or 10% of people who started the mentorship program are able to survive it because of how you have given yourself out, being a ladder, wanting to.
It's too thorough for
wanting to just make sure that everything is there, but people are not really used to. People will prefer you to lay hands on them. People will prefer you to just lay your hands on them and receive the anointing to do double and to
without the hard work.
They want to be your mentor, but just release the anointing.
Mentee.
Yeah, they want to be your mentee. Sorry, and they want you to just release the anointing. But
lay hands on me.
And just lay hands on me, and I will get all that you have. But it's so powerful.
People are laying empty hands on empty heads. I don't lay empty hands on empty heads. I don't practice that.
Well, that really got me though. People are laying empty hands on empty heads. And I think that's why we have a lot of people who are living empty lives.
And empty churches and empty societies.
Empty societies. They've laid hands on my own head too.
But counting the amount of air you have left.
Maybe that the reasons why my hair has gone back. They've laid hands on my head too.
And you cannot see the result. No trace.
The only reason I can see is the encroachment of my front line. But that's so true.
The disappearance of your hair.
Of my hair. And it's going so fast. Now I'm trying to catch up. But that's just
empty hands on empty heads.
On empty heads. And that's just the reality of.
Because you don't get anything from those things.
True, I mean.
Anybody that wants to get anything must go and dig his own well.
Yeah, you must dig your own well.
Every generation must dig his own well.
True.
And the way to do it is to take the materials of the person you admire or you want to mentor you, take all his materials as much as you can, go and dig into it, your own well, and let a spring come out from those materials. And feed you and quench your thirst. That is when you get the anointing.
That's so true.
And the blessing.
That's so true. You have to do your own work. You have to do your work. You have to dig your well. You have to pay the price to get the prize. Well, the discussion has been so interesting, and
I think you have another video.
Yeah, I have another video. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to play, but I want to just give some announcement because first is that
maybe you want people to call in. Or
okay. I would like people to call in. So I've not announced, and I would like to say if you like to call into the studio to join the conversation, you can. You just go to Facebook Messenger, write to us, and search for Move Agents. Search for Move Agents on Facebook Messenger. And write to us that you would like to call in to contribute or to ask a question or to share your thoughts with us. So you do that by going to Facebook Messenger, search for Move Agents, and write to us that you would like to call, and we're going to call you back. And also, if you've not shared this link, please. I don't know what can be easier to do than to just click that share button. So please. It would be very great if you share this video, share it on your timeline, share it as many times as you desire, share it to the groups you belong to. What we're talking about today, I want to believe that it will help anyone who listens to it. I want to believe that. So please do well to even suggest it to your friends. And peradventure, you won't have an enemy. So suggest it to that enemy. The enemy will become your friend. And the enemy will perhaps come to tell you, thank you for sending that video to me. So please do well to share. There's another video I want us to watch. It's still on the subject of mentorship, and we'll come back to you. So stay tuned for the second video.
All right. Share.
Hello, everybody. We continue to talk this week about why we all need a mentor. Why do you need a mentor? Well, we need a mentor because a mentor teaches us from his own pain so that we can avoid that pain. It teaches us with his own troubles and challenges so that we'll be able to avoid some of them. It teaches us from his own experience so that our own experience will be more pleasant. So, but sometimes some people want to run away from a mentor. And the reason why we run away from mentors and we avoid mentors is because if that mentor is a real father, if that mentor is a real mentor, it's going to be sometimes uncomfortable to follow. Every mentor is having his own demands. Every mentor has his own protocol that you must follow. Every mentor will see things in you that he will not be able to cope with, because you will want him to accept you the way you are and close his eyes at your frailties. But in the real sense, if that mentor is a father, he should not close his eyes at your weaknesses and your failures and your frailties. He's supposed to address them. He's supposed to confront them. And not too many people like being confronted. Not too many people like being corrected. Not too many people like being challenged. But a mentor, if he's a real mentor, he's going to challenge you. So your mentor is not your friend that creates comfort for you or that makes you feel comfortable and you feel okay, and that where you are looking for joy and comfort and good feelings. No, your mentor is like a coach to you. A coach or a trainer is somebody that is making you to stretch and to go beyond what you thought possible before. So a mentor stretches you. A mentor sees a higher goal for you. He sees a higher purpose for you. He sees that you are able to do more than you are doing right now. So he encourages you, he pushes you actually to go beyond what you can imagine. And if you don't understand that, if you are not a man of understanding, you will think he hates you. You will think he dislikes you, or you will think like running away from him. But in the real sense, that is love. It is love when you are stretched. It is love when you are pushed. It is love when you are not left in comfort. A mentor is not responsible for your comfort. It's only responsible for your improvement and for your perfection. So that's what he does. Only your friends and maybe your family is responsible for your comfort. Blessings.
Too many things.
So many things to analyze in that video. So many things to analyze in that video. We still have time, so that is good that we still have time. So we'll try to analyze the video in bits. But you know, when you were talking about this, I intentionally chose this video because
there are seven different ones.
Yeah. But I chose this one because it gives another perspective to mentorship, because the first one is why we need a mentor, but now this is how a mentee has to
relationship with the mentee.
Yeah, relationship with the mentee, because the same way I've seen people also come and run.
It's too tough for them.
I've said it before once that with Dr. Sunday there are two things: it's either you just know that you are all you want to give
sold
out, or you just give up and you say, I'm not doing it again.
It's too hard.
Let me just come and be going. Let me just leave. But let me not talk about my personal experience. Let's go back to the video. I will try to analyze the video. Please don't forget, if you want to call in and contribute, we have less than 25 minutes, so you can start writing now that you want to contribute, and we'll get to call you. So let's go to the video, and I'll try to stop at some specific spots.
Start from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning. We'll start from the beginning, and then we'll stop at a specific spot, and then I'll ask you some questions. All right. Let's have it from the beginning now.
Hello, everybody. We continue to talk this week about why we all need a mentor. Why do you need a mentor? Well, we need a mentor because a mentor teaches us from his own pain so that we can avoid that pain. It teaches us with his own troubles and challenges so that we'll be able to avoid some of them. It teaches us from his own experience so that our own experience will be more pleasant. So, but you know,
we talked about this already.
But
sometimes some people want to run away from a mentor. And the reason why we run away from mentors and we avoid mentors is because if that mentor is a real father, if that mentor is a real mentor, it's going to be sometimes uncomfortable to follow. Every mentor is having his own demands. Every mentor has his own protocol that you must follow. Every mentor will see things in you that he will not be able to cope with.
Let's stop here.
Because you will want.
We're already going into another, but I want us to just stop here. You said most people, when they come close to a mentor, they always want to run away because because you gave a clause there, which is you gave a clause there, which is very important. I'm going to say, you said if a mentor is a real father, if a mentor is a real father, it's not going to be always comfortable being with that mentor.
Yep.
But the way you're shaking it is like you're really agreeing. I would like to know why you give the yap answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of what I've said. Because a father, if he's a mentor, he definitely should know more than you know. So a mentor has gone ahead of you. A mentor has passed through some of the things you are passing through. So a mentor has already known the result. He has already seen the alpha, and he has also seen the omega. So while you are still in the beginning, he has seen the end. But because you are only seeing the beginning, you will have a tendency to think that you are right. Because according to what you are saying, in your own eyes, you're always right. You're always correct. Because that's what you are saying. That's a fact that is before your eyes. But a mentor that has gone beyond knows that that is not the end of the whole story. So he's going to be stretching you, number one, and that's going to be making you to think that, but it's not right. It's not saying things that it's not right now, but this is like this. So that's number one challenge. Number two challenge, you know, he will be telling you some things that you might be thinking you know better. Number three challenge, it might be stretching you because it knows that that is not your end. That is not the end of the. You can do more. You can do better. So it will be giving you work, and you will say, "I have my own thing to do. I have my own work. I have my own program. I can't. You know, he's not even thinking of me. Just thinking of." So you know that is stretching. That's another reason that will be making you to be uncomfortable, because a mentor is not for your comfort. The purpose of a mentor is for you to be trained. That's why you need a trainer. A mentor is a trainer, a coach. A coach is stretching you so that you'll be able to reach your capacity. You'll be able to fulfill your potential. But you are always thinking of your own comfort. You are always thinking of feeling good, and you want to also perform before him and show. And he's not paying attention to that. He's taking you to another place that you have not been to. So a mentor is not concerned about your comfort, but a mentee wants comfort. So and you'll be wondering, why is he not particular about your comfort? Why is he not thinking of your comfort? Why you want that at least give me some comfort here, give me some relief here. But he is not thinking of your relief. He's thinking of your possibilities and of your potentials. So that, because the people who are supposed to give you comfort is your family, your friends, or your friends. So your friends is the environment and the ambience of comfort. Your friends, that's why they call you friends, because your friends are there, because that's why you call them friends, because they create comfort for you, because they give you good mood. But your mentor is not your friend. He's not there to give you good mood. He's not there to give you comfort. He's not there to service your ego. But your friends are there to service your ego. That's why they are your friends. And that's why they are there for you. And that's why you call them friends. The reason you call anybody your friends is because they are servicing your ego. Is because they are providing for your comfort. It's because you are comfortable with them. That's why they are your friends. The people you are not comfortable with, even if they were your friends before, you cut them off. Why? Because you are concerned about your ego. Why do you call people off? Because of your ego. Why do you fight with your friends and so on? Because they are no more giving you comfort. If your friend begins to tell you too much truth, you run away from that friend. That friendship is dead. Even if he's telling you the truth. But because you will be thinking, it's not my mentor. You are not my mentor. You are just my friend now. So, hey, wait a minute. You are a teacher. You are not my teacher. You are not. So that is why that's the difference between a coach and a mentor. So a coach and a friend. So since a coach or a mentor is not your friend, so he is not going to bother himself. Yes, you might have a lot of good times with him or something like that. But if he's a real father, if he's a real coach, if he's a real person, you will have all these other segments as well. He's not going to be too much particular about your comfort. He's going to be particular about your possibilities, about your progress and your potential.
Wow. Just as you're speaking, it's just giving many pictures in my mind, my experience, what you're doing, and people also around who are your mentees, and reactions and everything like that. And understanding is very key. Understanding is very key for you to, at least for people to know
what is going on. I mean, for you to know why he's doing like that. Why would he? I just remember sometimes somebody would just send you a message, maybe 3 a.m. I would say, hello, Anu, this. And maybe I'm sleeping. I just mistakenly wake up and because he's pushing you. He gives you time limits. You have to do this, and then just on the edge. And as you're speaking, I discovered that I think any mentee who wants to gain the best from his mentor must always be
at the edge. You must always sit at the edge. You must never be too comfortable. You must never be too
Because mentor is not about your
about
comfort.
Yeah.
It's about your possibility, your progress. But the people who, if you want comfort, look for friends, not look for mentor.
Look for a mentor. Wow. Look for friends. But and then this makes a lot of sense too, because you have a call, right? Okay, yeah, you can make the call. Yeah. I remember when you were talking about, you asked if you have a lot of friends, and you say you don't have a lot of friends. I think because I once learned from you that comfort is a trap, and if you have a lot of friends, that means you're just trapping yourself.
You are deceiving yourself. You are thinking you are okay, and they are all saying, "Yeah, you are. You are the best," and they are pushing you deeper into that comfort. We have to translate that book, The Comfort, The Trap of a Comfort.
Okay, I'll get it.
Sometime in future.
In the future. We have a caller already, right? Okay. Hello, caller. Not yet. Okay.
This is Klushing, television at Klushing.
All right. So if you would like to call it.
Hello.
No,
Okay.
not yet. Okay. Let me announce for our viewers. We have 15 more minutes left, and we still have. And we still have more things to analyze in this video. But if you would like to call into the studio, I would like to give you the announcement. You can write to us.
We already know how to call it, so let's
let's have
need
the
too
caller.
much time for that.
Okay, hello caller.
Hello, good evening, sirs.
Good evening. There's echo. Good evening. Please, what's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Gavin Aliogo calling from Warri, Delta State, Nigeria.
Welcome,
Wow. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, DSA. Thank you, Pastor Anu, for your great job that you are doing over there.
sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
and especially I want to thank you very much for this this program, Pastoring Without Tears. I want people say that always have this notion that DSA always sees a problem in Nigeria church or church in general. But I think with this program, this Pastoring Without Tears, I think they should be able to see another perspective to it, that DSC is also bringing solution to the Nigeria, to the problem of the church in general. But more especially, I'm actually calling for today's program, and in connection with last week, Friday, Pastoring Without Tears, that is spiritual fatherhood and spiritual cover, whether it's necessary. And today's on Mentor Is Priceless. I think they are somehow connected, because I think in Nigeria, especially when it comes to the world of the pastors generally, there is this misconception about these two concepts. And I think that last week message and this one also brings balance to it. Because, like as DSC was saying, that many people will look for mentorship because of what they want to get from the mentor, not particular about the experience of the mentorship of the mentor. And I think even personally, I think this way DSC is different from many pastors. I think we have around many great pastors. We have a lot of pastors that are not accessible to get mentorship from. So they are excluded from the crowd. But DSC, one, we have access to him, and we have access to his experience, which he has given through books, through his teachings, through videos and the rest. So I appreciate that. And I think it's something that is worth commending. Hello, are you there?
Very well. Yeah, we're hearing you.
Yeah. So even the last week, because more especially, I'm going to call because of last week teachings.
Yes.
Teaching on the spiritual fatherhood. That teaching was really key to me, because I've had some experience. Especially that particular Friday, I was talking with my pastor. Yeah, I want to say quickly that my ministry is independent of our church, of my church. When I say my pastor, I mean where I left. So, and I was telling him this challenge that I'm having, especially what people are telling me, what other pastors are telling me. They are saying that I'm supposed to kind of connect myself to maybe pastors that are successful in Nigeria, that are making way, but rather I'm connecting myself with somebody that people are looking at as if like an antichrist, or somebody that's against the church. And not after some hours, I saw the post on that video and I went to get it and listened to it. So it really, really answered most of the questions. Even in line with what I was told then, that many people, what my pastor said, that which you are just repeating, that many people are looking for great men of God that they can get connection for ministration here and there, and who they can submit to. And most of this submission for mentorship in Nigeria, when it comes to spiritual fatherhood, is actually loyalty, which is connected to this loyalty and disloyalty issue like that. So there is actually the abuse, even from the person that's supposed to mentor the mentee. And in most cases, there's no access. And even the ones that have access, most times you have to pay yourself to get those access. And I think it's something that this teaching and last week teaching we really help a lot of upcoming pastors, people like us that are coming up in the ministry. So I want to appreciate you once again for the great job, sir. God bless you, sir.
Gavin. Thank you so very much, and thank you for your letter. I think we have tried to address the issues that you raised in your letter to me.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pastor. I know you are doing a great job, and this pastor without here is really a resource to us. God bless you for this great work, sir. Bye, sir.
Amen. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yep, that is Pastor Gavin from Nigeria. Thank you so much for your calling. If you'd like to call in, please do the honors by writing to us, Facebook Messenger, Move Agent. We've been talking about the subject of mentorship. A mentor is priceless. You can see the book on the screen right now. It is titled, I Am a Person, Am I a Personality? Well, this book is exactly what a mentor is for. A mentor is to help you from becoming just a person, from being a biomass to becoming a personality. That is the giving birth process, that a mentor is there. And like Dr. Sunday was saying, that a mentor is not there for your comfort. A mentor is not your friend as such. Your mentor is your trainer, is your coach, and is there to help you become a personality. So for you to be able to maximize
when I say it's not your friend, it doesn't mean that we are not friends. We are friends, but his number one interest is not friendship. It's to mentor you. It's for training. Graduate you. It's your progress.
Yeah.
But we are friends. I personally call all my mentees friends. We are just colleagues. We are friends.
Yeah.
But but the purpose we are talking about.
And I think it's quite clear though. But it's good that you clarified it. But I think it's quite clear because you already said it, that your friend is for your comfort, while your mentor is for your potentials, for your possibilities, for your progress. It's meant to train you. So with that understanding, it's for you to know the priority. Your mentor is for your training, your friend is for your comfort. So that is the reason why we made that kind of statement. All right, I don't know if we have another caller, but if you would like to call in, you know what to do. I would like to continue with the video. Let's continue with that video and see if we can.
That same video?
Yeah, that same video. If we can analyze some more.
Continue from where we stopped.
Yeah, from where we stopped. And
the aim to accept you the way you are and close his eyes at your frailties. But in the real sense, if that mentor is a father, he should not close his eyes at your weaknesses and your failures and your frailties. He's supposed to address them. He's supposed to confront them. And not too many people like being confronted. Not too many people like being corrected. Not too many people like being challenged. But a mentor, if he's a real mentor, he's going to challenge you. So your mentor is not your friend that creates comfort for you or that makes you feel comfortable and you feel okay, and that where you are looking for joy and comfort and good feelings. No, your mentor is like a coach to you. A coach or a trainer is somebody that is making you to stretch and to go beyond what you thought possible before. So a mentor stretches you. A mentor sees a higher goal for you. He sees a higher purpose for you. He sees that you are able to do more than you are doing right now. So he encourages you, he pushes you actually to go beyond what you can imagine. And if you don't understand that, if you are not a man of understanding, you will think he hates you. You will think he dislikes you. Or you will think like running away from him. But in the real sense, that is love. It is love when you are stretched. It is love when you are pushed. It is love when you are not left in comfort. A mentor is not responsible for your comfort. It's only responsible for your improvement and for your perfection. So that's what he does. Only your friends and maybe your family is responsible for your comfort. Blessings.
Wow. Good, good. Yep.
We've addressed it.
Yeah, we've talked about it already. But I like the fact where you say it is love. Yeah, it is love when your mentor pushes you, when your mentor challenges you, stretches you. It is love. Don't think he hates you or he dislikes you. Well, yes. Pastor loves me. All right, I don't know if we have other callers. Well, I would like to announce the other book. That is A Man or a Mouse. You see that right down on your screen. A Man or a Mouse. You see that man right there, but he has empty head. Just like what Dr. Sunday was saying, empty hands being laid on empty heads. So if
Coconut head.
This one is cow head.
This one is mouse's head, or how you describe it. So, well, if you want to move from being just a biomass, if you want to move from being just a mouse, as is written there, and you want to be a man, that right there is the book that you need to read. A Man or a Mouse. And this is from Dr. Sunday. To blow your mind, the things that are in this book, you come alive. You know that you just
wonder, where have I
been? Yeah.
Why didn't nobody tell me this
all my life? Yeah. And that is the feeling that you get from reading this book. And just to say the truth, that's the feeling you get from reading every book of Dr. Sunday. Every book will just make you start asking, what have I been learning all my life? How come I'm just knowing this? How come I'm just reading this? Well, you could get this book for free, you don't have to even pay a dime.
You even think you never went to school before when you begin to read Pastor Sunday's material. It was like, did I go to school at all? And even me, I used to wonder that when I meet people here, students here.
Yeah, you said so.
As I wonder if they went to school. I mean, how could you live a whole life and finish university and you don't know
these things? Yes, Pastor, we did not know.
It's like people have wasted years, going to some churches and
even school is not teaching you how to.
Even
school is not making you a mouse. It's true.
School is helping make you a mouse.
Helping make you a mouse. But that's the reality. Everything around you is making you a mouse.
You grew up in Nigeria and you started reading my book on Nigeria and you started saying, do I come from that country?
That's how it is. That's how it is, Pastor. It's like
my material should just be the basis of new educational.
Everywhere, in schools, universities, in churches, to making policies for nations, should be used for the parliament, in families, everywhere. Every of your material, what is written there, this is not one hype. It is just the truth. Any book you read, financial books. I was reading a book too on finances, and
what is the title?
The title of the book is How to Build a Secured Financial Future. And one of the things we are saying, those things that were people who even studied accounting,
they say they don't
even know the things that are written.
Even people who teach finance
and accounting. Yeah, they don't even know those things that are written there.
I have letters like that from people who say, I teach finance, I teach economics in university.
Yes.
This book is blowing my mind.
So you're now asking questions. Okay, so what's the whole idea of? Sometimes sometimes I'm even annoyed that I won't pay those amount of money to go to school. that now I finished school now, and
I'm starting
I'm just beginning
all
to
over
learn again. And I've invested thousands of dollars there.
in those schools.
In those schools. And I'm just now learning by myself now.
You know, I heard one person said recently, one of the billionaires, I think it's either Bezos or somebody like that, it's one of the billionaires in the world. He said, they were asking him, what school, what university will you like your children to go to, Harvard or Yale? Mm-hmm. He said, my children are still growing, but I will write it in my will that any of my children that go to university, that they are a disgrace to my family.
Wow.
Because what I will teach them
will be more than what.
But
that's the truth.
And what they could learn themselves by self-education.
That's the truth, Pastor. What I've learned for the past 1 year.
Just been around here.
Just been around there. I've not.
It's more than all the 20 years of
my life, of my education. And I didn't go to, I studied medicine.
And for you to study medicine, it means
you're not a dollar. Yeah, you've gone through a lot of things too. It's rigorous. But what I'm learning, it's just like,
I never even study anything.
And that's why I said that the educational system is even making you a mouse. It's grooming you as a big mouse with big head and human body. And then you now go to church. Church will now decorate your
mouse head.
Yeah,
you will decorate it very well.
Decorate your mouse head.
Packaging. They will package that mouse head for you.
This picture is very good. See the suits. Looking sharp.
Well packaged.
Packaged. Sharp. For your head, nothing is there.
You know, yesterday I was looking into the internet, into the Facebook, and I ran into Showore's page where he was receiving some men. I was just looking at, are these people in Nigeria? It was from some hotel somewhere, and I see that Showore was receiving one, it was like an important guy, and there were about 10 or 15 boys, men like him, who were surrounding him, and as if they are bandits, as if they are mafia, as if they are, but they're all dressed up in suit, dressed up nappy body or whatever they call it, all clampy or all nice. And I was saying, this is what Nigerians want to.
Package.
Empty head, but packaging as if they are the big, in fact, as if, you know, Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. You see the way those ones go simple.
Yeah.
But if you saw the way these people dressed, but I didn't recognize them. I was saying, who are they? I thought they were coming from Nollywood. So I was saying, these people with empty head, these Nollywood people. Are they, when the time you find out, you discover that they are just jokers, comedians, jokers and things. Then today, I'm saying that Showore is putting the pictures there and saying it is Oyakilome, one boy, the small boy that I was. His son. Yes. His adopted son. No, not in US, Nigeria.
Oh, in Nigeria, okay.
Yeah, his adopted son, what they call it, Ezari or Zari. I preached about it when I was preaching about, he was the one sleeping with dollars and things like that.
Yes, I remember.
So he had all kind of bodyguards, all kind of people with him.
Bodyguards.
Yeah, they were, maybe they are friends or body, I don't know. They all look so dressed up, everybody looking as if, in fact, even Buhari doesn't have so many. They are all dressing, shining. It's a small boy, maybe 20 years old or 21 years old or something. I would say Showore. You see, this is the Showore they are all saying he will fight for Abazo. But he is lying under everyone that will support him. You know, so.
But that's the culture, no?
That is the culture. It will not be different. It will not be different from all other politicians.
That's the culture.
Anybody that will support them, they lie under them.
Wow. So, you see these two books.
I even saw that Showore was going to preach in churches, even though he doesn't believe it. He's not a believer, I think. And he goes to preach in churches. Why? Because anybody that will, it's politics. The any between that open the door for him, will go and lie under them.
Yeah, it's politics now. People
PDP people or APC people that is criticizing himself is receiving them.
Why not?
So why are you criticizing anybody anymore? Because you will do the same thing. Because his eyes is open, he's discovering that Without this, without
You have
if
to
he-
build bridges.
If he doesn't build those things, he will not make it. This is politics.
Yeah. Well, those two books, these are the books. A Man or a Mouse and I Am a Person, Am I a Personality. You could get these books for free by subscribing to Amazon Kindle Unlimited. And also you could write to our office if you want to get these books in bulk at dsasbooks@gmail.com. That's dsasbooks@gmail.com. Or if you're in Nigeria, you could contact Mrs. Chioma to get these books. Or you could also order it on okadabooks.com. Well,
Or on Amazon.
or on Amazon.com.
Or read for free.
Or read for free, yeah.
On Kindle
Kindle
Unlimited.
Unlimited. Well, I guess we don't have any caller, and would be rounding off the show today. Thank you so much, our dear viewers on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us today. It was another exciting time. We talked about mentorship. A mentor is priceless. I want to hope that having listened to this video to this point, you would agree that a mentor is truly priceless. But even much more, the lessons and the principles that have been shared in today's show will help you on how to get the best from mentorship. Speaking of mentorship, if you would like to subscribe to Dr. Sunday's free mentorship on online, which is actually worth like $3,000 or about in a year, you could subscribe for his mentorship free right now, free online, by going to sundayadelajablog.com/mentorship. sundayadelajablog.com/mentorship. I want to believe that with this understanding that a mentor is not for your comfort, this will, I believe it should help more people to be able to push through or to pull through the mentorship program, because many people, they got there and they discover that okay,
It's not comfortable.
it's not so comfortable. I want to be your mentee, but it's not so comfortable. But at least with this
I comfort. That's why people come here and they get angry that why should you support Buhari? Why should you support Buhari? I'm your mentor and I'm your mentee now. I'm following you now and I'm against. So why should you support, as if I'm there for to be pleasing? I do them of their whim. What they call whim and wimp?
Yeah, they are whims.
Yeah, I'm not there for any one of their wimp and wimps.
Yeah.
So as if I should create. They are looking for me as a mentor to create comfort for them. That is a misunderstanding of what mentorship is about. No, I'm not there for your comfort. I'm there for your discomfort.
Yeah. Well, there you are. Thank you so much, Dr. Sunday, for being a great mentor to everyone. Well, my name is Anojo, and it was great being with you this evening on Pastor Without Tears. If you're watching us for the first time, I want you to know that this is not the last time. We, by the grace of God, we come up every Friday, 7 p.m. Kyiv time, 5 p.m. UK time, and 6 p.m. Nigeria time on this show. You can join us every week. And if you want to watch our previous episodes of this show, you can. Just go to Dr. Sunday Adelaja on YouTube and search for the playlist titled Pastoring Without Tears. And we have over maybe 25 videos or close to 30 videos already on this show. So thank you for being with us. And on this playlist. So I'll be giving Dr. Sunday the platform right now to share his final words as we wrap up the show. Over to you, sir.
Well, I will be back in the next 20 minutes to continue the teachings that I'm doing on leadership, self-leadership, self-management, self-leadership is what I'll be talking about. A leader is a ladder. So look forward to seeing you in a few minutes. If you want to be receiving our messages every day for free on WhatsApp, and on telephone and WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is +38 098 596 3838. It's +38 098 596 3838. Send your number to our number. Send us a text. Send us a message to our number with your telephone, with your WhatsApp number, and we will be sending you messages every day for free. So, or you could send numbers of your friends and family members to us, and we'll be glad to do that as well. Thank you so much. If you want to join us on our way to Nigeria, I'm moving back to Nigeria, and I want to move back with as many people as possible. You can join us by going to sundayadelajablog.com/Nigeria. If you want to come for the next History Makers training, and we'll be training people on how to build systems, it's also son@elijahblog.com/HMT History Makers Training, or just write to hmt@godembassy.org. And it's coming up in April from the 4th to the 8th of April. But before then, from the 2nd, I think, or of April.
From the 8th.
Is it from the 8th?
For the
sorry. It's for the HMT is from the 8th to the 12th. Oh, okay.
Wow.
From the 4th
to 7th.
it is when we have anniversary. But the HMT is from the 8th to the 12th. Thank you so much.